What's a Gunter and an MS-35? That M3S. Damn. So you got like a bunch of storage for your stuff. It's awesome. Go. Let's set up. Just setting up multi-chat. There we go. All right. There we go. Can't fit it anywhere though. I mean, the good thing is like, I feel like on DayZ servers, it's easier to hide on the edge of the map because you can't just, like on other servers, just go to the edge of the map with like, oh shit, with no life and just look for stashes and stuff. Hey, Tetsuo. You hopping back on tonight, Tets, or are you just chilling with the fam tonight? Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, like if it was a regular server, I'd be like, yeah, dude, everybody checks the edges of the map, but I feel like on DayZ, since it's so hard for people to start off, I feel like most of the people that would camp at the edge of the map wouldn't necessarily be able to do that because they would just give up after a while, but you never know. All right, Neon, you have a good night. Appreciate the raid. Chilling with the fam, falling asleep. Oh, no worries, dude. You've been slamming away on DayZ. Like it seems like every time I turn on TikTok, you're streaming DayZ. It's like, man, do you ever sleep? You ever take a break? What's going on, Peric? Back to Chernarus. Been hitting the pavement, yeah, dude. Ugh. Did you ever select a Namal server? Yeah, I'm back TK Chernarus. I usually never see somebody at this town up here on the corner right here. Working, so writing with mistakes ain't no worries. How many people on the server? I think there's 80 on this one. It's sat in a 16-person queue. I'll either run it tonight. You're actually gonna wait. I thought you said you're sleepy. Didn't you just say you're sleepy? Like you're gonna go to sleep? Or are you gonna come back on? If you're gonna do the mosque, I'll run with you. Hardly ever see anyone at this town. Wait, is that someone? Did I just see somebody in that house, or is that an infected? Well, that is a person. What's going on, Steel Toe, aka Frank? Yeah, let's see where this guy's going. Starting a fire? No. I got one bullet. Did he go into that house? One silver bullet, yeah. Real question is, where is he gonna go? Nighty night. Thanks for the vitamins and the ammo. Nighty night. Thanks for the stab vest. Oh, this gun was empty. Good night. Too easy, yeah. Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. Praise Jesus. Hey, Tetsuo, thanks for the GGs. What's going on, Kayak, dude? Still functioning a little. Well, I mean, if you do plan on doing them all, so let me know, man. We can go on a run. Let's get this set up. Did that guy even have any bandages? I don't think he did. He had some peaches, some canned peaches. Oh, dude, here's that town where here's the town where I stole that VSD off that dude. That's the first time I've seen somebody in that town. Usually every time I go there, it's empty. I hid in that tree line up there, and I killed some poor schmucks, or one poor schmuck in the middle of the field. What's going on, Lamp? Poor guy. He was taking some vitamins, and it's the last. He's probably like, I'm gonna take these vitamins. They're make sure I live long and a healthy life. The best thing with this is that guy probably looted that entire town. And I just basically took advantage of it. Oh, Mosin mount. Modded. I don't really play on official servers. It's too easy to get your shit pushed in by some hackers. Ooh. Perfecto. Let's see here. You can always usually find good stuff in these hunting shacks. Nothing in this one though. Not in this one. Usually they're good for... You can usually find like a tundra Mosin sometimes. Unofficially, officially modded community touchdown. $1,000x looters. What kind of mods? Nothing that really breaks the game. I mean, for the most part, you can't build bases on here. There's more clothing types. You only need a gas mask to go in the gas zones. You don't need like a full NBC suit. What else do they usually add on to these ones? Yeah, there's like less than like 10 mods on here. Not one of those people that plays on the heavily modded servers where people run around in like level 1, level 2, level 3 armor, and you don't hear people complaining about one-tappers. Like, I play on these types of servers for so often that, like, when someone told me about one-tappers, I was like, what the fuck are those? Like, oh yeah, they're guns that just basically one-tap you. It doesn't matter what armor you have. I'm like, the only armor I'm used to is, like, ballistic helmets and, like, the plate carriers. And even then, like, it doesn't make you invincible. But man, I played on a base building server and watched somebody tank a bunch of shots wearing level 3 armor. And it was like, it's like, oh, you have a Makarov or you have a shotgun? Yeah, you're not going to do shit to that guy. But you do that on any other server that doesn't have all that heavy armor, and you can still come out on top if you outplay that person. Can't stand when people just completely change the game. Well, I mean, there's all different types of playstyles for DayZ, which is what's cool about DayZ, is like there's different mods for different people's playstyles. I don't like that, but it doesn't mean other people can't enjoy it. I mean, we could wait here and see if anyone comes to the well on this one. Pure of DayZ as possible, yeah. I don't like pure DayZ because I don't like the base building that's in the game. Like it doesn't feel natural for DayZ. It just feels like it's a bolted on system that makes no real sense. This is where I killed some guy earlier. Well, not earlier today, but like, I think it was when I was playing with you, Tetsuo, on was it Tuesday? There were some Giga Chads that were cooking in a house, and one of them came to the well, started getting attacked. And, yeah, just took one shot from, CR527. We'll see if anyone shows up here. I don't think I have anything to fix my vest. Oh shit. I should have kept my shoes. For a second, I thought that running infected was a person. We need shoes, so we've got to find shoes before we leave this town. I joined in later. You were here and got me a VSD. Yep. And then we lost it to that guy in the piano building. That guy got a that guy got geared. Just a I think he had just a BK-43. This guy's always camping in the trees. What's going on, Rackaroo? See binoculars out, somebody's stalking. Yep. Just waiting for someone. It would be funny if the same two guys from last time came through this town. It was like nighttime though when this happened last time, so good thing is like I'm not wearing any bright clothing. You had your butthole clenched at this exact well the other day, dude. I killed someone the other day and I got a VSD. There was two guys that came into the town, and they were noisy when they came in because they were shooting infected, and they started a fire in that 2-story over there. And so I waited, and then one of them came out all the way over here, and he's like, at first I thought he was gonna start drinking the well, but then he got aggroed on a zombie. But then for some reason, he ran out in the middle of the field. And I had a CR527 with one bullet. I had one shot. I didn't have a scope on it. I killed him with the first shot. And I was kind of worried his buddy would run out. But I didn't see any movement. But it was too dark, so I couldn't really tell. But then I just said, screw it. I ran out there, laid down on the corpse to, like, loot. But by the time I grabbed the VSD off of him, I got knocked. So I was like, shit. I thought I was going to die, but I was able to get back up, and I think the only other thing I grabbed was a backpack. Like, I swapped bags, and then I just booked it in the middle of town, and then he had an EpiPen on him, so I burned the Epi, and I just fucking ran. I just ran as fast as I could out of town. I was like, nope, I'm taking this VSD. Thanks, guys. Bye. Thanks for the VSD. So I don't know what they were doing because they were pretty geared out. So if they were coming down to snipe at people on the coast or what, I don't know what they were doing. I put a damper on their plans. What's going on, Phoneth? Best part of the game for me, the adrenaline, trying to move stealth and get him up on him. Yeah. Well, at first, like, I saw them and then they disappeared for a while and I was wondering where they were. But then I saw smoke coming out of the house. I was like, oh, they're cooking food or something. I just waited it out. What's weird is the guy I just killed, he had a BK-18, but he had 7.62 x 3.9, but he didn't load it in his gun. Maybe he just forgot to load it. Yeah, yeah, I know exactly, Record, right? It's really close to the coast to have a VSD, and he had a VSS in his bag. He had an S-Val in his second shot that I almost grabbed, and they were pretty geared. I don't know what the second guy had. I just know the first guy was pretty juiced. So that was my thought too. It's like these guys are pretty close for a VS. As soon as I saw the VSD, I was like, it's like, okay, these guys have been either checking helicopter crashes or they came from Tizzy. Oh shit, football helmet. Appreciate that, Tets. Yeah, I've been way up northwest, yeah. Yeah, because the only thing I would expect that people have at, like, this town would be, like, a Mosin. They would have, like, a Mosin, maybe, like, a cooking setup. Wouldn't expect to find anyone with like claymores or grenades or any high value military loot. This PC or this is PC. No, there's probably like maybe a CR 527 in this town somewhere, maybe. Chernarus has been so solid lately, I've been struggling to play anything else. Yeah. I mean, I've been having fun on the Molsk. I still have my character saved under the bridge between Tara and the mainland on DayZ, Canada. He's got like, I think I'm up to like 50% frost resist. I got an S-Val and a, my name is Harold, I'm 92 years old. I hate the rain on Chernarus. For the bear trap, yeah. Dude, anytime I find a bear trap, it's gonna be good times. Anytime. As long as I don't step in it, it's always good times with the bear trap. Yeah, Namalsk queues are the worst. Like, it could be a Namalsk queue of like 4, and you'll be waiting for like half an hour. But like on Chernarus, I was in a queue today of 16 just now, and we got in like 15 minutes. Ran over a bear trap, destroyed a tire. Yeah. My favorite thing to do is in the DayZ mod for Arma 2, you used to be able to set up those giant jack looking things, like the things you'd see on like the beaches in like the army video games. Like they have them, they have them on some DayZ maps on the beach, like on the Namalsk. But you used to be able to deploy those, and DayZ was terrible at loading things, especially while you're driving. So I would literally deploy like 5 of those up and down the coast, and it would only take like maybe an hour before somebody ran into it into the car. Dude, I know, dude. You hit that 800 meter snipe, and then that was only not even a week after that other like crazy long distance snipe. You guys want to see some crazy long range snipes? Check out Rackaroo. Those are the snipes of dreams to me, like getting those long ass shots. Hey, appreciate those 100 GGs. Tetsuo Clitty, thanks for the 10 GGs. Busting it down, Titania. Yeah, it's partly luck, because you're basically waiting for that person to not move, or not basically keep moving in the direction that they're going. The worst is like when you have the shot perfectly lined up, they haven't moved for like a few seconds, and the moment you take a shot, they crouch or something. Those are the worst. Hiding in the bush again. Remember me, lol, every time you camping. Yeah. It's always the people who complain about me camping are the ones that only show up when I'm camping. They never see all the adventures, crazy adventures that go on. They don't see like the cult of Harold. They don't see all the nutty shots I make. I think that's what we call a fair weather fan. You're only there for you're not there for all the times, just a few times. Literally. Yeah, right. Yeah. He spent 7 minutes in Lantia. That's pretty good. Did you get the Gauss rifle in Lantia? Imagine being impatient watching a stream. I know so many people want me to they're like, go run to Tizzy, go run to the Northwest Airfield. Even if I'm not even on the map, or even if I'm not on Chernarus, they're like, go to the Northwest Airfield. It's like, I'm not even on Chernarus. It's like there's snow on this map. Like, this isn't even anything close to Chernarus. What am I waiting for? I'm not waiting for anything. I'm just waiting to... just enjoying the atmosphere. Hmm? I see somebody. I think I saw someone. Go outside. The atmosphere is beautiful. Try it. Yeah. Yeah, the graphics suck outside. Not gonna lie. That and you get radiation poisoning every second you're standing in the sun. Get that RNG skin cancer. Plus they yell at you when you feed. Dude, the thing that I don't understand is people, like, even in game, like, people like look at your character differently if you eat human meat. When all that's doing, in my opinion, you're actually turning on hard mode for DayZ. That's what being a cannibal is in DayZ. You're turning on hard mode because you're sacrificing your aim and your character's health. Not to mention your character laughs out loud every now and then, giving away your position. So technically, being a cannibal is harder. It's like DayZ hard mode. I'm not on Xbox. I use my Xbox as a paperweight. Appreciate the follow, Blurts. PS5, I have a PS5, but I only bought it for Final Fantasy VII. What is a good starter PC? Well, it depends on what you want to do with said starter PC. Play this on your Game Boy? Man, you're lucky. Man, I wish I had a Game Boy. I'm playing on Nokia N-Gage. %, the calories aren't worth the twitches. Yeah. And you know what one of the best benefits is of not moving or traveling in DayZ is that you literally burn almost no calories just sitting still. You don't have to worry about looking for food. And if you wait long enough, food will come to you. Ryzen 3600 with the 1660 Super will cover you for DayZ and literally nothing else on a budget. Well, I know they're updating some of the textures for Frostline for a lot of the buildings, but I don't know how that's going to impact on performance. But then again, you don't need a supercomputer to play DayZ. In fact, I put myself at a pretty big disadvantage by playing with the graphics settings as high as I put them on. Which sucks, because DayZ looks good when you put it on high graphics, but then somebody puts their computer on low graphics can see you a lot further away than you can. What's going on, Peach? The BPM monitor's not a part of DayZ. That's just that's just part of my stream overlay. Tied to my beep my heart rate monitor on my arm. Yeah, DayZ will run on a budget toaster. Yeah, I prefer the game to look good. If it puts me at a disadvantage, I'm not really that worried about it. I die. Death is a natural part of DayZ. Appreciate all the likes on TikTok. You guys love it. Well, I don't...
You know what? You're the reason why people don't play this game.
Hey, Hitty. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How is it? How was your night? What were you playing? Were you on the Star Wars server? What server am I on? I'm on Super Mega Looters, Pneumono, Ultra Silico, Volcaniconiosis, Ultra Hardcore Plus, FPP only. Oh, you were on Jungle Essaker? Nice. How was that? I don't know if I played Jungle Essaker. I know I played like the jungle version of Chernarus, but I don't think I played the jungle version of Essaker. Speaking of Essaker, the Halloween server this year, it's not going to be Essaker as far as I know. It's supposed to be Melkart this year, right? Person? Where? I don't see anybody. No, those are infected. Those aren't people. You talking about those three? That thing in blue that's running? That's an infected. That is not a person. Yeah, I've only played the Jungle Chernarus. I haven't played Jungle Essaker. How was your weekend, Hitty? Thank you so much again for the raid. Hope you're doing really well. It's been a minute since we've run into each other in DayZ. Form says, oh shit, because it's forcing textures, but Jungle Essaker is solid. Nice. Well, Melkart, aka Hellcart, is hard home. They do it every year. Wait, was it Melkart last year? Was there 2 Halloween servers last year? Yeah, Halloween Essaker is Green Hell. Okay, yeah. But I think... Isn't Green Hell not doing Essaker this year? Haven't seen Gerald in a while. Gerald's work schedule's been different, unfortunately. I've been trying to link up with him, but he's got... Gerald's been busy. I did not know there was 2 Halloween servers. I thought it was only Halloween Essaker. I must have been living in a bubble then, because I don't think I ever checked out Hellcart. I play with a mouse and keyboard. I grew up on mouse and keyboard. Way back when. OGT does seasonal servers. I'll have to make sure I check that out. Although it's going to be... I don't think it's... Well, it'll have to be the first half of October because Sakal's coming out on the 15th. It's actually a week faster than I anticipated, because I originally thought that they were going to, at the earliest, do October 22nd. But it sounds like... But they posted that they're releasing Frostline on the 15th, which I've already pre-ordered. Any good games you're looking forward to coming out? Yeah, the expansion, the DLC for DayZ. That's what I've been looking forward to. Egg cart? Wait, egg? What's egg cart? Is that like the Easter version of Hell cart or Milk cart? Is that dropping October 15th? They just announced the date. Thursday or Friday they announced it. That's pretty cool. Egg cart. You and Jay did it, miniguns and Gina Easter bunnies. Oh, giant Easter bunnies, okay. Yeah, I remember who did the Christmas server that had like the sleigh, and then there was like the snowmen that attacked you, and then there was gingerbread grenades you could throw at people, and it would like they would attack people. Gonna grab some food. All right. Dying Daisy on Milk cart. I don't know if it was Milk cart. I think it was. I want to say it was originally on Iztec, but then, you know, the whole Iztec debacle. What's it supposed to add? So Frostline's going to add a new map. So that's big for like console players, and then it's also they're adding a bunch of in-game mechanics, like food temperature that is similar to the system that's on the mall. So like basically like a lot of the mall systems are being brought in, but they're basically being improved so that they're more integrated with the game engine versus just something that's bolted on through an add-on. You don't know the Iztec drama. I don't know NET. It's really sad. All you need to know is the map owner went off the deep end. He said some really fucked up shit, and basically people called him out on it on Twitter. He got upset and just pulled his maps from the workshop, which, I mean, he's the owner of the map. He can do whatever the hell he wants. But basically when he did that, it really soured a lot of people. And then he tried to come back, apologize for it, but then knowing how the internet is, or how the internet reacts to things, they basically canceled him before he even had a chance to try and make amends to his actions. So that's basically that in a nutshell. Yeah, Twitter's basically turned to the way I thought about it earlier today. I was like, Twitter used to be a somewhat decent place, and I say somewhat decent place. I'm not saying it was a great place, but since Elon Musk took over, it's basically turned into like, if you ever went to bars, like in the late 2000s, or even mid to late 2000s, like it's basically like you're taking all the drunken conversations that would happen at like dive bars, and it just spills over into Twitter, and you just basically have a whole plethora of people off their rockers posting the most asinine bullshit, and then just basically call everyone's either on Twitter, you're either Hitler, a communist, a pedophile, or, you know, some combination of those three. That's basically how Twitter works now. Yeah, it's a cesspool. Yeah. You got your PC fixed? Nice, Austin. What was it? Was it the motherboard, or was it the power supply? You're gonna give me a TikTok university? Oh, you don't have to do that. if you're gonna gift anything, dude, give money to charity. Don't give me money. Don't give me money. Give it to charity. Just kidding, you're poor. Hey, don't worry about it. Even if you were, I'd still say, even if you weren't poor, you know, give money to charity. Don't give it to me. I don't need it. It was a CPU cooler. The water cooler actually helps it. Yeah, because based on what you were saying, it sounded like the processor was overheating. Because you're like, yeah, running at idle, it's like at. You said it was like at like 60 or 70. I'm like, it should not be running that high at idle. It's like I'm running DayZ, and I'm running 4 screen outputs, and I'm like, my processor's only running at like 60 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it was at 81 when it was idling. It's not good when it idles that high. I feel like the second I leave, somebody's going to go up to the water pump. I feel it in my bones. You should send me your PC setup. I'm looking. Well, if you just said you're poor, I don't think you want to know how much I spent for all my computer equipment. I don't think you want to know. I mean, I haven't even I mean, to be honest, I haven't even calculated it. I just know it's, let's see. Processor and graphics card alone is already basically close to 2K. So that doesn't include the memory, the storage, the power supply, case, all that stuff. I make a good amount of money. I don't stream full time. This is not my job. I do this as a hobby. So hence why I always recommend people donate to charity versus giving me money, because I just do this for fun. Part of IT do you do again? I work in cybersecurity. Yeah, I've been building computers since I was like 10 years old. So for me, it's like I've been blessed to always be around computers since I was a kid. So for me, like I grew up using DOS command line, using Commodore 128, the old school Mac, like the green screen Macs with the 5 1/4 inch floppy drives. Like I've been around computers for a long time. Back when you actually had to have dip switches on your motherboard, you had to flip in certain directions, or else your computer didn't boot correctly. You switch to Twitch instead of TikTok, but it's sitting at 40 degrees Celsius now at idle. I mean, that's still better for you in terms of like idle temperatures, because it's all about like what else is running in the background on your computer too. What's the bottle one? Bottle one? Huh? Oh, the bottle is that's your hydration. What other games do I play? Right now I've been playing that. I've been playing Deadlock. I've been playing the new Satisfactory update. I've been playing that with my wife. Core Keeper, Final Fantasy 5. And I was playing Counter-Strike earlier today. Ever played DayZ? I did play DayZ. I think it's been like 4 years since I played DayZ. I wasn't a big fan of it. But then again, I mean, it was early access, so I'm sure there's been a lot that's changed since I played DayZ. Who was right in front of me? That's just an infected. Those aren't people. Favorite thing about DayZ is that there's nobody ever has the same type of experience on DayZ, and DayZ allows you to have, like, basically bring your imagination. Your imagination plays a big part into DayZ. Yeah, I know I think you've been saying you play War Thunder. I don't think I've never had the desire to play War Thunder. I'm not hunting anyone, but I'm just waiting for somebody to come by this water pump. I'm waiting for them to get some water like a sickly gazelle, so I can take all their stuff. My day was good. Me and my wife helped, well, mostly my wife. I just drove. We helped her cousin move into her apartment. I stayed in the car with our doggy, my little pups, Butters. Do you remember Harold and his bear traps? Dude, my bear traps are like my favorite part, or one of my favorite things. Like the traps you can build in DayZ are my favorite things, like tripwires, bear traps, landmines, claymores. I wish there was more traps. Like, imagine making a snare trap where basically they step into it and they get flipped upside down, hanging under a tree. But like, if you have a knife or a gun, you can like you can bring yourself down from the snare trap. But if you don't, you're basically stuck hanging there until you can untie yourself out. But it takes like a while to do it. Spent 8 hours on a kayak in salt water. It felt good to get out and do some fishing. Yeah. That was like one of the first dates me and my wife went on. We went on a charter boat with some of our friends, and we went off the coast of Santa Cruz. We caught about, I think, like 5 rockfish. Wonder if I sit here long enough. My clothes are still soaked. Yeah, I need new before I leave this town. I need to get new shoes. Shoes are almost ruined. Did a little bit of swimming, so we got a hurricane coming here Thursday or Friday. We just had one hit us last month. Oof. He got a flat tire today. That was awesome. Oof. Do you have roadside assistance? Did they come out and help you switch out the tire? Or did you swap out the tire yourself? The bear trap should stay on your leg until you found a wrench to take it off. Oof. That'd be tough. I mean, I think it would be better if the bear trap in DayZ was a bit smaller, to be honest. Because I feel like it's comically large for the damage it does. For the damage it does to people. Like, I feel like it should be a little bit smaller. Based on, like, the amount of damage it does to the person. Because if you get hit with a bear trap that big, your leg's basically just gone at that point. Your leg's not broken. It's basically mutilated to the point of no return. What's going on, Green Bean Magician? BK Nuggets? Burger King Nuggets? Your brother-in-law came and changed it, though. He's a mechanic, so he has all this stuff. Oh, that's good. That's nice of him. No, I'm not in a DayZ official server. I don't really play on official. I don't want to deal with the hassle of the dealing with all the cheaters that are on official. Burger King Nuggets. I like the chicken fingers that they sell at Burger King, if they still sell them. I remember every time I go to Burger King, and this is like, I think it's like 16 years ago, when they introduced like the chicken fingers. I used to always get that because I worked down the street from a Burger King, and I would just go there to pick up food because there wasn't anywhere else that was close by really that was decent. What looked like the cheat in DayZ? Huh? What looked like the cheat? Oh yeah, people use ESP or they use aimbot, and I mean it's pretty ridiculous too because like they don't moderate the official servers; they just rely on BattlEye to catch cheaters. You've been wanting to get some more nacho fries. I feel like you can get better nacho fries from like taquerias or any like Mexican restaurant. They'll give you much better nacho fries. Now, if you watch Anarchy HD on YouTube, he has like a lot of videos on catching people who hack in DayZ, and he's catching people on like community servers. And community servers are a lot better, usually in terms of moderation, because they usually are able to catch hackers a lot easier than BattlEye ever could. Live in a small town, not that many places to eat. Yeah. Well, I don't think anyone is coming here. We haven't seen or heard any gunshots. No, I'm getting tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. Spent all day in the sun. Yeah. Getting all that vitamin D up in you. Oh boy, Sunny D. Bro said taquerias. Never been to a taqueria before? Have you never been to a taqueria? Yeah, I know. You think I would hear shots in Starway. It's not like the server's not even, the server's still full because when I joined there was a 16-person queue. Hell, I killed somebody like not even like 5 minutes being online in the server because I was waiting at I went to stock the well at the first town. I didn't even have to wait that long. Although, mind you, the guy didn't go to the well, but he probably went to the well before he, I saw him. Taqueria. Yeah, carne asada fries always hit the spot, yeah. Especially like the one place I used to go because like the fries would somehow never be soggy even after like a few hours of being in the styrofoam was if you've ever had I think it's called Godzilla's Burritos or Burritozilla is the name of the place. Let's see. Oh, Iguanas is the name of the place. So this place, I don't know. Let's see. Which locations they have. Oh, where was the direction? Was that? I didn't get to tell what direction that was from. Anyways, so Iguanas, they have a few places, mostly in California. But for some reason, when you get nacho fries from this place, the fries are never soggy, even after they've been sitting for hours. It's so good. You can microwave them and they still won't be soggy. Is it crazy I can still feel the waves? Yeah, I mean, usually that's your body's equilibrium. It's like when you're on a boat for so long, even like on a cruise ship, and then you come back to land, like your body's equilibrium has to readjust. Actually, it's because it's my first game where I find a lot of military loot in official. Yeah, I mean, you'll find military loot on official, but you could lose it very, very quickly. Hey, Tetsuo, thanks for the 100 GGs. You're a legend, man. If you guys aren't following Tetsuo, he's also a DayZ streamer. Fucking funny, hilarious guy. He also, his TikToks where he includes some of my favorite video game music. I get all those nostalgic feels watching his TikToks. Modded DayZ has the best gun. So, I mean, it depends on how modded. Like, there are some guns that are I could live without these types of guns in DayZ. That was a CR527 that shot earlier. It kind of sounded like it was in front, but it could have been behind me. As soon as you move, someone will show. I know that's exactly what happens. As soon as you move, somebody will show up. Patient Panda. One-shot snipers can be fun. I mean, they can be fun, but if you allow them, if you make them so too easily accessible, it no longer is fun, and it's just basically you're torturing the people on the server. It's all about balance. Why does it feel like there's a fucking hair on my face? Favorite OSTs include Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 2, Earthbound, and Xenogears. Man, all those hit the feels right there. So cool when I finally reached the top north of the official man with a lot of military loot. Yeah. Sweet spot I've seen are 338 and not 408. Yeah. You like Escape from Tarkov? Nope. I'm not a fan of Tarkov. Tarkov is basically you take DayZ and you silo all the towns and then just make it so you can stash loot. It's basically it's DayZ with without the survival aspect. Will Foster, thanks for the follow. Willie out, thanks for the follow. It's a shame what happened to Halo. I mean, the funny thing is their slogan used to be what combat evolved, and Halo didn't evolve. A lot of people were clamoring for that battle royale experience, but then Halo just doubled down on team deathmatch and capture the flag, which, mind you, that's what Halo was known for. It was like TDM, capture the flag, all that shit, deathmatch. But you gotta evolve with the times, because their core audience are all middle-aged, young boomers, older millennials, Gen Xers. They got to capture the new market of gamers. Can't do that by doing what they were doing before, because every game has TDM, deathmatch, capture the flag. Resident Evil grows on me every time. Incredible orchestration, yeah. I would enjoy Tarkov more if it didn't make me hate everyone I played with. Attacks two people with bat. I've been in yellow too. How did I die? How did I die? Well, I should need to wring out my clothes, actually. I should have done this a while ago. Every time I shiver, my character loses more calories than I should be sitting here. Imagine somebody's in the tree next to me and they just hear squish, squish, squish. Server name, I'm on the Super Mega Looters Pneumono Troxylica Volcaniconiosis Tango Echo 1-9er Traders Plus, Loot Plus, FPP only. Hope you got all of that. Yeah, that's my IRL heartbeat. Say that a little slower this time. Okay, what page? Ethan Page? Yeah, you can only get in this server if you have an AARP card, unfortunately. See, you have to have an AARP card. You can't be no young people allowed. Need your social security. Please don't put your social security number in chat. Please don't. You're 86 years old. Well, I'm 92 years old and I have 92 grandchildren and they all work in the coal mines. I'm Coal Baron Harold. I remember when I was 86. It was like it was yesterday. Kept an onion on our hip because that was the style at the time. And I'm going to ask a question, and based on your heartbeat will be the answer. If the beat rises, it's yes. Well, I can always just circumvent that just by doing this. Just making my arm move a bunch, because then that'll just make my heart rate go up higher. And then see now I just outsmarted you. Gotta be smarter than that to fool old Harold. Sometimes you hate this keyboard. Oh, because he said credit card number. Usually when I do that, my heart rate goes up. We're not going to talk. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to have one of those moments. I'm going to need to go find some food in a minute because we've been here too long. And we need food. Been watching a lot of DayZ Gone streams to make me want to beat it. Wasn't there like something about DayZ Gone that made people not like it? I remember there was like something about it that people were complaining about. I never played it though, so I couldn't tell you. I feel like if I go into this town, I'm going to get shot. Because I feel like I've been here long enough that maybe somebody else is camping the outside. Tetsuo, you madman with 100 more GGs. Alright, let's see. Now, do we go into town, or do we go to we just say screw it and go to the next town? Mind you, we need new shoes. I mean, we could probably find a new pair of shoes here. In retrospect, I should have... Oh no, I did take the shoes off the guy I killed earlier. You donate a soda fries if I could? Yeah. Imagine a future when you could donate food directly through the computer. Speaking of which, I need to I need to pick a food to cook for my bonus stream, from my charity stream milestones. I'm still trying to get in contact with 2 people that won the Steam gift card. And if they don't respond by the end of the month, I'm just going to pick 2 new people to give the Steam gift cards to if I can't get a hold of them. I mean, if they do ever contact me again, I'll probably just end up getting them a gift card anyways, but I have 2 sitting on my desk that are just burning without going to anyone yet. Go camp the piano building and do some bait shots. I don't have enough ammo to do bait shots. I have the shot that's in the BK-18 and 1 round, and I have 2 shotgun rounds. I don't have enough to bait shot. Because the problem is, if I do bait shot with what I have, if it's a squad or even a duo, I'm at a severe disadvantage with 3 bullets. I have to be very careful with how I spend my ammo. Uploading dank fries to streamer. So so we went to go get McDonald's last night. My wife wanted to get a Happy Meal because apparently there's Crocs. You know the shoes, the Crocs. You can get Crocs keychains from the Happy Meals right now because her aunt wants the Croc toys, and I'm thinking like, how pissed would I be if I was a kid and I got a Crocs keychain in my Happy Meal toy? I'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with it? How am I supposed to fucking play with this? So I follow the Japanese Twitter, the Japanese McDonald's Twitter. Man, I wish we got those toys that they have in Japan, because they put the American toys to shame. I implore you, if you want to see the difference between American McDonald's and Japanese McDonald's, just go follow the Japanese Twitter, the Japanese McDonald's Twitter. They got so much good shit over there. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing over here? Oh, Tetsuo with the Galaxy. Bro, you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta send me a Galaxy. You don't gotta do that, filler. Donald's done found a niche. They sell the adult Happy Meals and people going crazy for it. I mean, but the thing is, it's like they used to have what they called like the Mighty Kids meal, which were like the teenage versions. But I mean, most people nowadays, if adults buy the Happy Meal toys, they just buy the Happy Meals for the toys and save them as like collector's items. Are you waiting to see if the coast is clear? Sure, yeah. We're waiting for the coast to be clear. All right, we need to get food. Let's take our vitamins so we don't get sick with the yellow apple. All right. I think we should check a couple houses and then leave.
It's like, oh my god, what's wrong with this?
I know. What is wrong with this?
Oh my god. Ah.
Exactly. Take an orange, dude. I remember having those Flintstone vitamins as a kid. I wanted to just eat nothing but Flintstone vitamins. Those things tasted so good. I don't care what people say. Say shit tasted like chalk. They can go screw themselves. I'll eat that chalk all day. All right, we're gonna go. I think we waited here long enough. It's time to move and watch. We're gonna see somebody now that we're moving. Even the the purple one especially was really good, Grims. Even the purple one. Even the purple one. Need shoes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Son of a bitch. You can stay in there. God damn it. God damn it. This is how I'd end up dead. Come on. Ow. Okay. Weapon cleaning kit. Do I like my job? I love my job. It's stressful, but it's worth every minute of it. I love every minute of my job. Stressful how? It's just a lot of decision making, a lot of basically strategic thinking and making sure I make the right judgment calls and making sure that I support my team and I support the people that work for me, and at the same time making sure that I'm doing what's best for the company, all the while still fixing things and making sure things don't break. And it's just it's a lot of thinking and dealing with sometimes what can be perceived as office politics, bureaucratic red tape, having to dance around specific topics with specific people. There's a lot. Wait, where'd that can of... Oh, there it is. Hell yeah, dog food. Hey, buddy. Beef flavor. Vegan friendly. We didn't find shoes, though. Extra gravy. Does it say with extra gravy? Doesn't say with extra gravy. Just says beef flavor. Naturally balanced. Do I work from home? I'm hybrid. I also have to travel sometimes. Like I'll probably have to go to Bangalore, India in either by the end of this year or sometime early next year. I'll have to spend like a week there and probably spend some time in Denver a couple times next year as well. I used to be excited for traveling for work back when I was younger. Now I like when I travel, it doesn't matter if it's for work or for play. Like the moment I leave my dog, I feel sad about my dog because my dog I just wish I could take my dog everywhere with me. She's such a little sweetheart. Oh, you're in Denver? Nice. Yeah, I was in Denver September. I forget what it was, a Monday in September. I was there for a day. But yeah, I'm a homebody. I don't like traveling anymore. It's true what they say, careful what you wish for, because I had a roommate when I was in college or fresh out of college, like basically like through my first couple of jobs out of college. My roommate, he travels for work. He would travel for work all the time. And I'd be like, man, I'm so jealous. You get to travel for work all the time. That's awesome. Like, I wish I could do that. I done fucked up. Now I don't want to do it. But I don't really have a choice. As security, I worked at data storage facilities. The computer guys was flying in and out, yeah. What is the prerequisites for my job? A lot of experience. At least for the position I'm in, it's a lot of experience because I've worked in IT in general since high school almost. So I have I'm getting close to 20 years experience in my field. But for the most part, if you're looking to get into cybersecurity, for the most part, there's like a Coursera course you could take about cybersecurity that you could take. That'll help, not necessarily land you a job, but it'll help you find a cybersecurity job. Because you don't necessarily need to be like an IT expert to be good at cybersecurity. Because not all of it is just like fixing computers. Sometimes it's more about investigating, looking through logs, understanding basic IT stuff. Nothing like super advanced sometimes. Hey, Zachary, thanks for the follow. What's up? So it's hard to say like what the prerequisites are because there's no like default requirements. Like there's people with all different types of backgrounds. Like I've worked with people in IT that have had finance degrees, or they've had degrees in just general business, or no degrees at all. They just had certificates. So it really depends on your path that you've taken, and like the experience. Like it's usually experience is going to be the number one thing over certificates and education. But the problem with that is a lot of the times you can't get your foot in the door unless you have certificates or a formal education, which is shitty, because it's like, how do you get experience if you can't get your foot in the door, right? Oh. Unfortunately, I wish I could give you a better answer. Trying to play DayZ with my friends. I hope it will be fun and a little easy. It's not going to be easy. I will tell you that right off the bat. You will struggle. You will hate the game. You'll probably uninstall the game if you have no patience. This game is not... It's not going to be easy. If you're on console, you're really not going to like it. It's got a steep learning curve. There's no tutorial. And you're going to die a lot, and most of the time you're going to die to things that you don't even know what the fuck you died from. That's going to be your experience. And if you're trying to play with a friend who's equally as experienced as you, good luck finding each other. I mean, you'll probably have a easier chance finding each other now than 6 months ago, but you're going to be like, where are you? Well, I see some trees. I see the ocean. And your friend's going to be like, well, I see trees and I see an ocean. I see some railroad tracks. Well, I see some railroad tracks. I see a crane. I see a crane. Well, congratulations. You could either be in the same city or you could be 10 kilometers away from each other. I see a map that says, yeah, the towns aren't even labeled in English. The map's not even labeled in English. Good luck. Can I watch on YouTube video for DayZ? I mean, there are... So you want to make sure that you watch recent DayZ videos, because anything that's probably older than a year ago is going to have information that's no longer relevant. Because the game's changed significantly. And you're going to want to make sure that you pick the platform you're on, because PC and console play differently, especially when it comes to like mods and custom maps. Brush up on some Russian pronunciation. Biggest changes you wish they would make. I think the number one thing that a lot of people, not even just me, but a lot of people in general, just want them to fix is the buggy zombie AI. I think that's the biggest thing a lot of people want. I mean, look at this. Look at that. The guy's moving, but he's not moving. I think that's just the number one thing that everyone wants to see fixed. It's just the zombie. Even though technically, so... the reason why you always hear me say infected and not zombies is because the technical definition for zombies is something that's dead and brought back to life. But in the world of DayZ, these things, what are perceived as zombies, are actually just people who are really, 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 really sick to the point where they just act like zombies. So they are hence known as infected in DayZ, which you would think they would be zombies because you think of DayZ, day zombies, but actually the Z in DayZ stands for day zero and not zombies. You wish they made the infected harder, scarier, if that makes sense. I just want AI that makes sense. Like from not AI that makes sense, AI that works. I think that's because at one point the infected AI was so bad in DayZ that they actually, for a whole patch cycle, they took out infected. Like they literally just disabled them completely. And then they kind of fixed them, but now they're still kind of eh. Do you ever get kitted, or you always get beach gear? It comes and goes. I don't really like. I don't go to get Giga Chad geared out everywhere I go. I usually just I'm a simple man. I like the simple guns, like the bolt action rifles. I mean, I'll get kitted out usually from killing people who are kitted out. I rarely go to like the high tier military areas, mostly because I die before I get there, or like right now I'm just camping camping a water well. I usually role play. I don't I try not to be like, oh, there's a squad over here. All right, circle, delta formation, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. Yeah, all you need is a Tundra. Yeah, that's all if I could just have a Tundra all the time, I'd be happy. I don't need no fancy M4s or VSDs or MP3s. I don't know what a JPEG is. I ain't trying to learn that. Hordes would be wild. I mean, the engine can't... That's the biggest problem with DayZ, is the engine that it runs on can't really handle a lot of AI, and I don't know if that's because just the AI is just that badly programmed, or the engine just can't handle that many sprites, or I forget what the exact name of it is, entities. Like, it can't handle that many entities at once. I mean, it would be cool, like having like hordes of infected, but at the same time, DayZ is primarily a survival game, and it's not primarily a zombie. Like, I wouldn't classify DayZ as a zombie game. It's more just a survival game. It just has zombie elements with it. But I don't see them like moving towards that type of gameplay where there's hordes of zombies. I think what most people want is them just to make the AI infected somewhat, I don't want to say realistic, but not as corny, I guess. I would call the AI right now as corny in terms of the way they move and the nav mesh they follow. Because like after a while you start to understand like how it's programmed. Like essentially like the AI, especially when you go into a doorway, you'll see how the AI, like, it goes in a circle around, which is basically, it's because it's like the AI in DayZ are like Roombas, except they don't learn. They bump into something and then they go around, like they back up, go around in a circle, bump into a wall, back up, go into a circle. Like they're literally fucking Roombas. They have Roomba AI. Going on, Dubs. That's how I perceive the infected AI in DayZ. Is they're just Roombas with no memory. What's going on, Double A? Double A, MCO. But outside of infected AI, the only other thing I wish DayZ had is all the stuff that they took out or they didn't add from the DayZ mod from Arma 2, from which DayZ came from. Like the fishing boats, the bicycles, the bow and arrow, the Ashwood bow, the ability to drag unconscious players. What else was there? Helicopters. Like all those things from the mod that they still haven't moved over, which I understand why they haven't, because a lot of the stuff they had to reprogram with the engine, and there's a lot of stuff that they've prioritized over it. Like, it only took them until like this year to really stabilize the vehicles. So I'm hoping, with the fact that they're adding boats with Sakal, I'm hoping over the next year, we'll see helicopters. At least like the Little Bird, hopefully. Still laughing at the megaphone clip? Wait, which megaphone clip? The one in Spanish or the one in English? Looking at some mini PCs for the kiddos. So I got a Corsair case that was on sale for a mini PC build that I'll do in the future. I haven't got the other parts for it, but since the case was on sale, because I usually I'll buy cases and I'll just store them until I'm ready to use them, because that's the only part I will go fucking cheap on my computers is cases, because I find no real value in spending a lot of money on case. Ooh, we got a person. That person doesn't look like they got much. And it didn't look like they had anything. This is a community server. Is that mini or SFX? You don't want your cooling running all through the case? No, I mean, the mini PC I'm making is just more for, like, I'm building a PC to go with my entertainment center in my living room, so that, or maybe in the bedroom, just so like me and my wife can play Steam games. I mean, we have a Steam Deck, but I want to play games at something higher than freaking 1200 by 800. So it's not going to have like I have a dock, but it still only outputs. It doesn't output at like 1080 or 4K. And not all games work on Steam Deck. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. This person's just a fresh spawn. They just run straight here with nothing? Or did they get robbed on the way here? Alright, well, looks like we got a new pair of shoes. Hey, Trip Hazard, dude, I love your reactions on your videos, man. This is a full server. It's like 80. Looking at handhelds, who do you like the Steam Deck? I like the Steam Deck. I've heard good things about like the ROG, but I think I still need to talk to my friend about it. I don't really want to waste my ammo on this guy, but we're gonna see what this person's about, because it doesn't look like they have anything. I don't want to shoot this person. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? My name's Harold. I'm 92 years old.
Wait, what'd you say?
My name is Harold. I'm 92 years old.
What's up?
What's your name?
Sorry, I had to deafen myself. They won't shut the fuck up in Discord.
Oh, you're one of them telepaths.
Yeah.
I don't like telepaths. Next time, tell your friends in Discord to shut the hell up. New shoes. stuttering for anyone else? I don't think it's just stuttering for anyone. Shadow, thanks for the follow. Yeah, let me, Double A, remind me on Discord if you don't mind. I'll message my friend and see what they think about theirs. I forgot I had my I have my MK2, so I didn't have to waste my shotgun or my BK ammo. I'm retired. Thanks, I guess. I'm retired. Be his friend. I didn't want to be a friend with somebody in Discord. No. Oh, am I retired? No, I'm not retired. I honestly don't. I wouldn't, even if I won the lottery, I would probably still work, because I don't know if I could just sit and do nothing all day. Like, I need to do something with my brain. Like, I don't even think I could sit and play video games all day if I wanted to either. And I just didn't want to be that guy's friend, because that guy ran all the way here with nothing. I mean, you could hear that guy's stomach growling. And then he said he was on Discord. Don't want to trust them Discord Dannies. Why are you counting to 10? All right. Well, we found somebody. We got new shoes. So we're in better shape now. Except that guy didn't have anything. Really. Waited all this time and that guy literally had like nothing. So he probably, if he's hungry, let's turn that direction. If he was hungry, that means he probably came from, he might have came from Electro, because he came from that direction. Yeah, I found some. Yeah, they were a fresh spawn, looking fresh spawn. So they were hungry, and then they were in that red brick building. So I went to talk to him, but then he was like, "Hold on, I gotta turn down Discord because my friends are too loud." And I was like, "Oh, I don't like people who are telepaths," and I shot him with my MK2. Originally, I wasn't planning on killing him, but as soon as he mentioned Discord, he ruined my immersion at that point. That, and I don't think I could trust him. Because who knows what he's plotting with his friends on Discord. Who knows? Discord is a no-no word, yeah. I call them telepaths. They use their mind powers to telecommunicate with each other. That's them aliens talking. I ain't trying to understand all that. I ain't trying to understand none of that. But they didn't really have much on them. I did get their shoes, though. So I got pristine shoes now. So we solved our shoe problem. That's heretic sorcery. Goddamn sorcery. I need to find... There's like a few bridges I can troll on the coast. I'm trying to think of like the best one. There's that, because there's that railroad bridge between, or the bridge that goes over the railroad between Electro and Cherno, which would probably have the most foot traffic outside of maybe the bridge north of Solnichi. But I feel like too many people would go around the Solnichi bridge versus going around it. Did you ever get through Passage on Deadfall? That shit is insane with all the OP monsters. Oh fuck, I thought that was a guy. So I went into the passage once and I couldn't understand how to get out. Like I found the exits, but I didn't know that you had to find a punch card to get out through the other side. So I ended up just going back out through one of the entrances. Like I was in there for I think I was down there for a good hour. I was just like, I would literally just go through. I was going through the tunnel, killing infected, just barely replacing my air filters as I went through. And I never really made an attempt to go back through the passage since then. I've mostly just been trolling Deadfall on the bridges. I've probably spent more time on the bridges on Deadfall than anywhere else on Deadfall. I kind of want to go back on Deadfall and find more claymores and go hang out on the bridge again. Bunker is hard as fuck. I found a tour guide though. Only way I made it through. Yeah, like I've seen other people go through, and I've seen like the other side and the very end, which is kind of shitty. But at the same time, like the chances of me going through that and then like the next 6 months is probably 0. So it's good to know what I'm missing. I mean, I'll eventually probably end up going through that tunnel and seeing the end of Deadfall, but I have more fun just trolling people on bridges than I would probably going through on the adventure in Deadfall. Does this have a battery in it? No. Does this have a battery in it? It does. Okay. It's because the branches are in the way. $100 meters. It's 300 meters to fence. Bridge camped in the same spot you did as OP. Under the truck? Hopefully you, hope you got someone from under that truck. I mean, you could easily leg somebody if they're going slow enough across that bridge. If you have a shotgun. Because no one ever looks under. No one ever looks under that truck. I can just imagine how mad some people would be if they knew that there was somebody hiding under their truck that killed them. Because that was one thing I was careful of. Like, I was trying to make it so that nobody actually saw where I was. Let's see. It's amazing that only one person's come through here. Just goes to show you how busy some towns get. Or how less traveled some towns are. If you just wait outside of town, just watch over it for a while. There was one time I was waiting in this exact same spot, and then I just saw somebody, like I was just watching like right here, and then all of a sudden somebody from like the left side of my screen just ran right in front of me from left to right. Didn't even see me. You in Cherno? Yeah, I'm in Cherno. I always like the sound of the wind. I just don't like the abrupt start and stopping sounds of the winds. That's all I have an issue with. And I think they're fixing that with the Sakal update, because they're changing the way the weather API works for the servers. So hopefully we shouldn't see like abrupt changes in like the sound that trees and the wind makes. How was your dinner, Hitty? Would you eat? Human meat. Human. Being a cannibal in DayZ you're just playing hard mode at that point. Everyone frowns upon cannibals in DayZ, but it's really, they're just jealous that they're not good enough to play DayZ on hard mode. I'm on PC, Sinistry. I really need to get something to drink in IRL. I'm really thirsty. Alright, guys. I'm going to go run and grab a drink. You guys watch the town for me. I'm going to be right back. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Still alive. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Geared 4 squad just ran by. Man. Well, it's a good thing they ran by. I literally don't have enough. Unless they lined up like the British back during the Revolutionary War, I probably wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. Man, I've been drinking these Starburst sparkling ice drinks for the last like 3 or 4 months. These things taste exactly like Starburst. So if you love Starburst, I definitely have the drink to recommend. So I think the reason why this town might not see as much traffic, just because there's nothing. I mean, there's hardly any spawns that are over that direction besides like Solnichi. Actually, Solnichi is probably more like that direction. But there's really no military spawns around here. The closest one is it Starway? I forget the name of that town that has the military right outside of it. Yeah, it's nice and peaceful. Imagine I get sniped by somebody at that castle tower. Because there's always some guy sniping people. You ever camp military? I feel like camping military is very... it's extremely high risk. Just for the fact that a lot of people will scout military locations before they move in versus like towns where they may not have that level of caution. Now, if there's a bridge next to a military spot, you bet your butt I'm gonna go camp it. I will camp any bridge. Don't you dare cross my bridge. This is my bridge. Have you got anyone? I got one person so far. They didn't really have any gear when they showed up to the town. I was going to walk up to them and be their friend, so I started to talk to them. But then they said, hold up, I didn't hear what you said. I have to tell my friends on Discord to shut the hell up. And I was like, I don't like telepaths. And then I shot him in the head with my MK2. I got his shoes now. So I was able to replace my shoes. But so far it's been pretty quiet. I mean, we've heard a couple shots every now and then, but nothing super close. And of course you missed it, yeah. You love Rust too? Yeah, Rust is a good game. Rust is a great game if you like base raiding and base building in general. Like if you ask me like what's a game to play for, or if you, to choose between like DayZ or Rust for like base raiding, I would tell you to play Rust. Like I've played. Damn it! I dropped the cap to this. Like I played Rust, a good amount of Rust, especially during COVID. But the base building mechanics and the raiding mechanics in Rust, like there's no comparison to any other game. DayZ doesn't come close to it. Yeah, DayZ is definitely more of a... I'd say DayZ is more of a experience, like an adventure / experience game over like base raiding or base building. Because the base building mechanics in DayZ, it doesn't even feel natural. Like it just feels like it just feels like it was bolted onto the game. Oh, we got another guy. We have another potential victim. This person looks equally... I think this person looks... This might be the same person. They came from the same direction. They're going the same route. He's fighting that infected back there. Well, this guy's got a little bit better loot. This guy's got a stab vest. Looks like he had a gun on his back. Does this guy have? No, he doesn't have a gun on his. Wait, he does have a gun? Should be tests that can only be done by 2 people yet. Did this person see me? Hey, who are you? Who are you? What's your name?
Friendly, please don't shoot me.
What's your name? Who are you?
What's up?
Who's your name? What's your name?
My name's Luke. My name's Luke. I have a name. Don't shoot me, please. I'm just trying to run
What's
to
your
the
name?
coast.
Where are you from, Luke? Why are you in my town?
I'm from California. I didn't know it was yours. I'm leaving.
Are you
I'm
on?
leaving.
Are you on one of the? Are you one of those telepaths?
No, I'm solo.
You're solo. But I don't trust that you're solo. You're wearing an armband. Don't tell me you're solo.
I found it. It was green.
You found it. Get up.
green, I
Get into
swear.
that. Get into that shack. Get up in that shack. Get up there.
I'm not getting no shack.
My name is Harold. I'm 92 years old. I'm gonna send you my regards, you son of a bitch. My name is Harold. I'm 92
Harold,
years old.
You don't have to do this, Harold. What do you want?
You should have gotten that tower. You should have gotten the tower. Shoulda did it. Shouldn't have did it. I told you, don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Oh, sorry. What do you
Told
want?
you not
I'll
to
give
move.
it to you.
Don't move. I'm just gonna tie you up. I'm just gonna tie you up. I'm not gonna
What do you
feed you
want?
nothing. I told you not to move.
I don't
All right, I'm
trust
gonna have to put you down. I'm just gonna have to put you down since you're not being cooperative. You didn't have to do this, Luke. You made me murder you. Hey, you got a pistol. What, you're not under a truck? No, not right now. You do. Well, this guy had a car battery. All this guy had to, he just had to comply. He didn't want to comply. I didn't have anything in there. Fish hook. And tried to lie to me. He tried to lie to me and tell me he wasn't part of a team or a squad, but he's clearly wearing an armband. I don't like being lied to. I think they're on some maps where there's tasks where only where multiple people have to be a part of it. Well, now I need more ammo. I just went through all of it except for this IJ. I thought it was odd that he went into the tree line. I was waiting to find some like seeds and a like a shovel to like make some vegetables, start a farm. All he had to do was comply. He just had to. All right, we're gonna use this gun cleaning kit on this IJ. I can hear multiple people groaning about this. Sound of 1,000 groans. Well, now I don't have any 7.62x3.9, so we gotta search, do some looting real quick, see if we can find anything. Hey, that infected's now unstuck. Wonder if he saw me. That's why he came up to the tree line. It was very odd. He was like, he went up right behind where I was. I mean, he didn't have any guns or ammunition. Well, he did have this Makarov. He just didn't have any ammo. I need to find some shotgun ammo. Hey, Jesse, thanks for the follow. Oh, why didn't that show up on... Oh, there it goes. I'm playing on Chernarus. Chernarus. Brent, thanks for the follow. And I'm playing on PC. Need 7.62x3.9, or we need shotgun shells, preferably 7.62x3.9. Sheath. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to go to the next... Ooh, glow plug. I think I'm gonna have to go to the next town. Come on. Why did Luke have to... Why did he have to resist? I wanted Luke to live. I just wanted to, you know, go through his pockets. See what he had. Luke forced Harold's hand. Harold was forced to use a deadly force. I didn't want to do it. He made me do it. You all seen it. You all seen it. Y'all saw it. Hey, candy bar. Piece of candy. Well, we had our adventures here, but it seems that we must take our adventures elsewhere as we are no longer have ammo for our BK-18. On to the next town. I don't remember there being a cabin here. I don't like that. There's a mushroom on the ground. Makes me think there's somebody in here. Oh, hunting scope. Alright. Time to get rid of the fertilizer. Yeah, there's a sporter mag. Give me that 22. Needs it. Server restart in 15 minutes. Is that a car crash site? No. town is that one? Well, it's not really a town, but I think it's a good place to check out. Oh, here's the military. Not a good sign. I don't see any infected there. Oh no, I see a foot of infected. Well, as the children say, you gotta risk it for the biscuit. And delicious Popeyes biscuits. What's in there? Not the ammo I wanted. I don't think that backpack's bigger than the one I have. What's this? Knife, NBC jacket. By 19. Ooh, what do we have here? Bison USG. I want the USG. Let's take the optic off this one. It's us at least. Fuck. Alright. Alright, we gotta go take the bison. Hey, where'd the bison mag go? Oh. Well. And there's an R? What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Sorry, BK18. I know you're all reliable, but... Why is there so many rocks in here? Bolt 1911, 45. Oh. Hot mama. another grenade? No. Can you hide under it? You can hide under here. You say impending doom, I say. Only I had metal wire. Make a tripwire trap. Dude, this is a really dastardly hiding spot. Am I a bad person for doing this? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a bad person. Feel an impending doom? I don't feel that way. You put... Oh, no, I can't. Pristine bison. Too much good loot, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think this is the most loot I've seen at this military in a while. This is a really... this is a really good hiding spot. Nobody ever looks under trucks. Dreg Shooter, thanks for the 4 roses. Yeah, porta potties. Well, the bad thing about porta potties is that your visibility, you're basically just relying on sound, whereas here I have somewhat more visibility. But yeah, I've seen a video where someone had hidden the porta potty. Well, they didn't hide in it. They opened a porta potty and somebody was in there and they got him. That's why, I mean, most servers don't have loot in the porta potties. Server restarts in 5 minutes. Now, we don't want to get stuck under here. I kind of should be like right here. But someone is most definitely going to run up here when the server restarts. Ooh, somebody is somewhat close. They'll probably be heading here at the restart. I wish you could make tripwires with the rope. I hate how you're restricted to just the metal wire. Wait for the server to restart. All right. Oops. Locked. Look at the glare in the glasses he's wearing. It looks pretty cool. I wish I could zoom in on it.
AMCO, AA, MCO.
Server is unreachable. Unreachable. There we go. Back up. There we go. 11 in the server. Don't do anything awesome watching 8 commercials. Yeah, I tried to run the ads during the server break, so my apologies for having to run ads. Seems like if they fixed anything, it would be logging in. I don't feel like the login process is like that broken that it needs to be like addressed. I feel like there's other stuff that they should spend their resources on, to be honest. Okay, good. Well, perfect timing. What's going on, Greybush? I feel like that's a reference in a movie. Greybush. I remember it being in reference to an old guy. Right. Wait, am I exposed? No. Grandma's boy. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they called the main character at the Brainasium game company. Such a great movie. What does high score mean? Did I break it? I'm too baked to go to the devil's house. Can you drive? No. Drive, monkey, drive! Shit's weak. You're gonna break the game, you're so good. How did he see me? Adios, turd nuggets. Oh man. I think I've watched that movie so many times. I don't think I could quote it line by line, but I know most of the catchphrases from it. Sucks to be you, nerd. That's like when I first started smoking weed too. Great times. Yeah, I think that's like a lot of stoners resonated with Grandma's Boy. It was like Grandma's Boy, Super Troopers, Step Brothers. Was it Step Brothers? Yeah, Step Brothers. Like Talladega Nights, Anchorman. So I guarantee that guy that was shooting in this nearby town is probably going to come here. Super Troopers I can quote all day, yep. Ursula, come in, Ursula. This is Rod Farva, Ursula. Come in, Ursula. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. Is this official server? No, it's a community server. Shenanigans. I will pistol whip the next person who says shenanigans. Hey Farva, what's your favorite restaurant? You know, the one with have all the crazy crap on the wall? You mean shenanigans? Oh. God damn it. Right, meow. Meow, what's so funny, meow? Do I look like a cat? Meow, do you look like I'm walking on nimbly bimbly, going from tree to tree? I believe that when my shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet. Yep. I can definitely quote a lot of that. A lot of Super Troopers. Now the real question is it going to be one person, a group, a duo? Who comes here? Who wants a mustache ride? I do. Yeah, I remember watched Super Troopers and also watched Talladega Nights. Our friend had one of my friends in the dorm. They had they were like one of the first people to get a PS3. And the PS3 was like, you either got a Blu-ray player or you got a PS3 to play Blu-rays. And they got Talladega Nights. And we would just spend all of our free time playing the original Dota, the one that was for the Warcraft 3 mod. Just play Dota, drink, and have Talladega Nights in the background while we're all playing. So we're pretty much like we're brainwashing ourselves with Talladega Nights the entire time. Yeah, Pineapple Express. I feel like Pineapple Express was like it was like near the tail end of those types of like stoner movies. Because I mean, yeah, there are new stoner movies, but like I feel like Pineapple Express was like the start of like the end of the last generation, like the start of the new ones. Hey, Drifty, how's it going? Half Baked. Oh, Half Baked is that's the old one with Dave Chappelle in it, right? Just got off work. Nice. You excited for Frostline to come out in a month? October 15th? Yeah, we run it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. I've been camping for so long. I've grown a beard. That's how long my character's been camping here. Oh, shots sound further away. I need a kit. No, I don't need a kit. I'm good. What area am I in? I forget the name of this town. It's like a small town with a military just outside of it. Just got the same headset. Well, I mean, it's like the basic Logitech wireless headset. It's nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. I haven't played DayZ in a minute, to be honest. Been working, yeah. I've been having that DayZ itch as of late. Hey, appreciate the follow, Grey Bush. Much appreciated. So nice and peaceful under this truck. These glasses are damaged. That's why they have that little break right there. What has everyone got planned for their Halloween costume? Anyone got anything cool set up? Or any cool costumes they got for their kids? You work on Halloween, oof. CPAC's ruined, damn it. Dang it. This thing should not jam on me. The gun's pristine and the mag is pristine. Should not jam on me. Should not jam. I believe so. I found this truck I can hide under. Oh, this is such a dirty spot. I've discovered. So if they make any amount of noise, I'll know that somebody's here. There's so many cheeky spots to hide in. Dude, I found this Bison, this USG, and this R. All here in this, in these tents. And a grenade. I am ready. I wish I had some metal wire so I could set a tripwire trap somewhere nearby. Just waiting on a friend. Waiting on someone. I figured somebody would have ran here after the restart. You're like, what's going on over here? How you doing, Tetsuo? How's your night going? Is there a lot of people on the server? The server's got 80 people on it. Ditch that. Someone's getting closer. Get as much ammo as I can into this thing. Hope the infected doesn't see me under here. That'd be really shitty. I mean, it shouldn't be able to hit me, but it being in an aggro state would not be good. Imagine you can use like a rope to tie yourself to the bottom so you're not actually like touching the ground. People look under it, they don't see you. That'd be pretty OP. Is it raining? No. Second, it sounded like it was raining. It kind of sounded... It didn't sound like it was in Starway. That sounded like it was on the outskirts of the tree line outside of Starway. Good thing is that when it gets to be darker, it'll be more in my favor. Nighttime will benefit me greatly. If you combine the rock with the pan, then you can smell what the rock is cooking. Oh, I love that. That's a good one. Rock says... Same character from earlier, yep. I moved up to, after killing that second guy in, back in Mista, I moved up to Starway. I found this R, a USG, and this Bison, and a grenade, so I'm hanging out under this truck till I hear somebody nearby. I just wish I had a USG mag, because I have 45 ammo. I just don't have a mag for it. About to be nighttime too, so it'll make things a lot easier. Yeah, sun's going down. So that'll work out in my favor. At that point I can kind of like move out further that way without fear of being too easily seen. Ooh, I heard somebody. Somebody's trying to be sneaky. Didn't even see me. Shoot him in the face. Yeah. He's probably going to go out this way to the right. Just trying to make sure he's by himself. Or did he leave the other way? Looked like he only had a shotgun. probably long gone by now. Missed my opportunity. I didn't want to risk being stuck in here while he's got a shotgun. I think I'm going to move to that side. There's another truck over there I could hide under too. We trolling tonight? Yeah. I can't really hide this way. I have to hide here. Oh. Should keep me dry. What's going on, Viking King? No one looks up, just saying, well. Should put some bait out. Yeah, I should put some stuff like... I don't think this... Appreciate that, Viking King. Alright, we got the R out here. Went squirrel hunting this weekend, got you a few. For like eating or like skinning? I don't believe I've had the pleasure of eating, having squirrel meat. Or I could, you know what I could do too? I could go on VoIP and yell and be like, oh, haha. I'll pretend like I'm talking to somebody in Discord and be like, haha, these guys Will never find me hidden in the outhouse. No, the guns are persistent. They don't disappear on restart. It's weird, but it's really like chicken. I mean, I would assume so. I feel like it would be a lean meat because I don't think squirrels are very fatty. Oven fried squirrel. Chicken fried steak, chicken fried squirrel. Is they are all lean because they're always climbing and jumping. They are always on the move. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said it was like a lean meat because they're always moving around. Marinated in Italian dressing, pan fried. Desk pop? What's desk pop? Fry it up and dip it in syrup, yeah. Alright, I need to turn on the AC. It's getting kind of hot in here. It's 85 degrees in my room. How hot is it supposed to be this week? Ms. Twisted, thank you for the follow. Oh, whoops. Alright, what's the temperature tomorrow? Oof, 97? I thought the heat is supposed to be over. Summer, didn't the sun get the memo? The summer's supposed to be over. Today's the first day of autumn. Ugh. When you pop off around at your work desk, oh yeah. You look up at the forecast for this crazy afternoon DayZ weather. Well, the good thing is I'm staying dry under this truck. It's the best part about hiding under vehicles. Stay dry. Nobody can see you. Or at least nobody looks down here anyways. No one will ever know I'm down here. I have this Bison. I got a USG, grenade. Just a random bunch of random stuff. I don't really have like uber good gear, but I could definitely be doing better than what I got right now. You suffer from gear fear? The best way to get over gear fear is just basically just push gunshots every chance you get. You get to the point where you just start to understand that death is just a normal part of the DayZ gameplay cycle. It's never your loot. It's just you're just borrowing it temporarily. We have 1,200 hours and it hasn't gotten better yet. Yeah, I mean, I run into people all the time. I'll start shooting at them, and they'll just go hide behind something and then just log off. It's sad. Every time I die, I never really care if I die. JMac 420, thank you for the follow. You just gotta be attached to what you got. Can't do. Oh no, I'm not saying you should. No, I'm definitely not saying you should combat log. But that's like ultimate gear fear is like combat logging when you start getting shot at. Yeah, it's definitely something to get over. But that's why I always play on playing on survival servers where it's like you don't worry about base building, you don't worry about creating like a stash or anything. You just go with what you got. If you die, you go again. If you die, you go again. You don't really. You just learn from your mistakes that you make, and then you keep on keeping on. Mostly play Sunnyvale PvP, PvE servers myself. Do Sunnyvale servers have traders on it? I thought they did. Wait, can't you just buy guns then? If you, I thought you could just buy guns then. If you lose it, if you die, you just go and buy a new one. Make sure you cook your chicken before it goes bad. It's probably almost bad anyways. I don't really. It goes bad, it goes bad. The good thing about not moving is you don't burn you hardly burn any calories. So I could probably live off this chocolate bar and this can of baked beans for a long time. All right. It's getting close. And I heard somebody. the work that you put into building what you have, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, though. It's like the DayZ gameplay cycle is different than other games, right? Like, other games, you could save, you can load back from a save, you can, if it's Tarkov, you know, you have insurance on your items. You know, you have a stash that you can pull stuff from. Whereas DayZ, it's like, a lot of people don't like being punished to the point where they have to start over. But I like the adrenaline you get when you get into gunfights on DayZ. Especially when you're going up against teams bigger than what you got. Like if you're a duo or a trio and you go up against like a squad of 4. They started implementing insurance now? Jesus. That's what I call when you have gear fear, so you insure your guns. Put insurance on them. Oh, like the cars and helis. Oh. Well, could stay here, or I can venture out. I do want to put myself more out there, but with maybe a group or other players at first. Yeah, I mean, playing with friends definitely helps. The one good thing about playing solo is you never really have to question who's an enemy when you get into a gunfight. But when you're with like a duo or a squad, you always have to communicate and you always have to make sure that you don't shoot your friends. Did try the Chimsy PvP server in Bitterroot when it first came out. It was a blast, actually. I love that roleplay aspect, though. Yeah, dude, I like role-playing. I pretend to be a 92-year-old man named Harold. I make sure to tell people, my name is Harold, I'm 92 years old. My name's Harold, I'm 92 years old. In fact, a couple weeks ago, I was running on Deadfall. And basically, I was doing a 24-hour stream for charity. And part of it, I started a cult in one of the towns where everyone had to say that their name was Harold and they're 92 years old. You haven't tried Deadfall yet? It's a really good map. The map's really well done, mate. Really well made. You need the boonie hat to be a Herald. Ruh-roh. No, that's just an infected over there. Not a person. Yeah, that's outside of Starway. Probably the far south side of it. Put a R on the ground right there, so somebody will. There was one guy who came by, like not even like 30 minutes ago, but he ran by too quickly, and I wasn't sure if he was by himself. I didn't want to, because it takes me, I think, about 15 seconds to crawl out from under here, maybe 10 seconds. So if I shoot at him and he runs off, because this is a Bison, it's not like this is a M4 or anything, so it's going to take me a bunch of shots to incapacitate somebody. I gotta hope that he's trying to like pick up the R. Whoever comes by. I wish I had metal wire, because then I just put a tripwire over it. Good thing is it's nighttime, so it'll be harder for people to see me under here. I mean, usually when people check these trucks, they're hitting tab. So they're not exact. They're just basically looking at the, like they're looking over here. They're not necessarily looking in front of them. Because the guy could have seen me if he was like looking. All right. All right. Be funny if you could like set a remote trigger to open like the porta potty door. So when they're like looking at the gun, I could trigger the door to open. So they turn around and look. Like ways to distract people. All right, it's starting to be about that time, so I gotta. Gotta gonna skedaddle. Now at least. Alright. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get somebody here. If not, we'll link up with like Tetsuo or someone who's on. Go on an adventure. Appreciate all y'all on TikTok, on YouTube, Twitter. I'm gonna raid out on Twitch. We're gonna end the TikTok. If you're not following me on Twitch, it's the same username across all my socials. So it's TurboSad on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Give me a follow or subscribe on any of those platforms. It'd be much appreciated. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific. Kayak Dude, Miss Twisted. Tetsuo, A Wild. Drifty, Dreg. Appreciate all you. Have a good night. And